Landry calls for another draw. Wanting to draw in behind the guard there. And they come a little bit light, so Kessler calls for another hit. Hit and roll. Well, he's got the hit. Looks like he's going to nose it. Andrew wants to hit also, hit and roll under. Looking pretty good. It's at least nose. Correction, it rolls to the left, and I don't think it's in the house.
So on the way here, Katie said the good thing about this tournament is that we don't have to go to school on tomorrow. And she's like, really? There's like no get excited. Katie's like, yeah, you're still going to school tomorrow. And she's like, what? And then Katie says, oh, yeah. And then Katie said, yeah, it was like Concord. We didn't have to go to school after that. And she's like, what? Mama, I had to. I was like, I know, we're on different schedules there.
Did Chris get them? Did you get them?
What are you talking about? Yes, we definitely should.
Uh-oh. I don't know what you guys are arranging at top.
Yep, I'm down.
Seems like a good out.
That yellow one on the left side is not in the house. Walker called for, looks like a tap. They're going to have a nice little tap here. Kessler tries to sweep it as far back as he can so they can get around the guards to it. And he's going to try to draw in under the undercover. Sandra's first stone. See if we can get a time on this one.
Well, Margot was in Travis.
And he's going to be lights. Yeah, 100 was the regional championship. That was the 100th game. Oh yeah, we we didn't want to tell anybody. We wanted to wait and see if we won.
That's fair.
That's 102 years. A lot of games. You know. That's Oh, and Landry has another nice tap. Beautiful. There's now sitting 2 in the house. Kessler's going to run some guards here. He's on the blue one. Oh. Correction, he peeled it and bumped the yellow one up a little bit. Landry with delivery. And looks like it's going to over curl. We might have another bump here.
Yes, that's yeah.
Bumps it just into the house there. Landry is sitting 1, 2, and 3 currently. That was a 14-1. What we found is that Landry can be really dangerous when you allow them to have hammer and guards and things like that. They're a good team. Kessler calls for a draw in. Gotta make, hopefully bite the forefoot. I think he's looking for a 14, I think.
I need to watch 2 games here.
Kessler with his first stone. He looks like he is light. I didn't get a time on it. Yeah, he is definitely light. Uh-oh. Could be in trouble here. The Landry's currently looking to score 4 or 5. And this is what they do. They're a team that they'll take a bundle on you. So you have to be really careful. They play quite defensive. And that's going to be a guard. So Kessler's last stone is going to have to... Ooh, it's looking ugly. He might have to draw the right side, I think. Or he's kind of looking at a peel double or a run back double. Might be the best case scenario because if he can get 1 or 2 of them out, keeps them from scoring a bundle. Be okay to give him back the hammer, but or take the hammer back, but not by giving them 3 or 4. Team Batchek is notorious for starting slow. Who scored there? Who scored?
Sitka got just the one that goes.
Kessler with the delivery. He's calling the boys off. It's close, but not close enough. So Landry has a wide open draw for 3.
Got a break there. Got a break there.
So Walker's just got to hit the house. Walker. I'd like to send a shout out to the St. Albert Curling Rink. They have Sapporo beer on tap, which is a Japanese beer. The Japanese beer is fantastic, but it's even better when it's draft. That was excellent. Not that I hadn't drank any, because, I'm watching junior curling. Walker looks like he's got a nice draw here. It's in the house, and that'll be 3 for Team Landry. And Team Bacek is going to take the hammer back.
There's a bar.
So over on sheet 1, we've got Team Pike versus Team Sitka. So whoever wins, the 2 winners of these 2 games, Sitka and Pike and Landry and Bacek, will meet each other in the final. Walker Landry calls a center guard there.
They like to tell more than chat.
And Walker with a Landry throws one through. Kessler calls for a draw in behind. The yellow guard there.
Nothing happened. What happened? You two said that. Thanks to keep on. I'm sorry.
Currently, Bacek is sitting shot stone. Dylan looks like he's hot, as in heavy. Hot.
Hot and heavy.
He's hot and heavy, and it's going to slide by the yellow one, slip by the yellow one, and onto the red one, sitting, or the blue one, the blue one. Yeah, it's so used to using yellow and red, and it's still shot stone. So, Team Bacek is first and third shots. See if we can get a time here. You'll notice that Team Landry is playing shorthanded this weekend. One of their teammates was unable to make it this weekend, so they're playing with three.
She's doing club volleyball in Grand Prairie.
She's doing club volleyball in Grand Prairie, so she had to go to Grand Prairie 2 weekends in a row. Lucky her.
We have a merchandise table. There is still some hoodies and shirts. She'll be here till 2 o'clock. And the bar is open. The lovely Alex is ready to serve you anytime you'd like.
Kessler calls for a hit. He wants to hit it in the crotch.
If we can watch the game time, any adults, it's really nice to get you guys fed before the kids are coming off.
And that comes a little bit, doesn't curl enough, and runs the yellow back into the blue. And currently, looks like blue is shot stone. But there's lots to work with there. Walker calls a hit. He wants to hit it on the left side of the stone and pick it out. This is a pretty tough shot. If she comes a little bit wide, she'll blow the blue one back onto the yellow one. It jams. She's going to be close, though. Oh. And she's going to jam. Moves it out. Actually, that actually worked out good for Team Bacek here, I think. Kessler is going to call a double here, probably, or a hit. Anyway.
I don't know if his pants or the watch or what his deal is, but
there's always something. Calls for the hits. This is a tough hit too, tough double, because to get it, both of them out, that top yellow needs to hit and then roll through that little hole. But we'll see what happens. It's worth a go, even if he just noses it or just off nose and pops the one through the hole. Isn't so bad, and he's light, but he's gonna go off the back one. It's not terrible. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible either. Again, leaves Kessler stuff to work at. this yellow stone is going to come back onto the blue one. It looks like they're trying to, they knife it, now they're trying to sweep it. Oh, really nice stone, actually. That is very nice. So Kessler calls a hit and flop to the right. Andrew delivery. They're trying to sweep it over, carve it. It's gonna hit for sure, but it's not gonna. It's gonna jam. But it jams and it rolls onto the yellow one actually, and sits shot stone. So Team Landry's looking at trying to pick that one out if they can, or freeze to it maybe. Yeah, they're going to try to freeze to it. It's a good call on that one. If he makes it, if he doesn't, the deuce is within sight for Team Batchak. It looks like Team Batchak is third shot to me, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Landry, Walker with his first stone. Boys are sweeping it, sweeping his own stone with Regan. And that is going to come down and bump the blue one a little bit. Oh, nice stone, but it is open for a double there. If he noses it, or just off nose, he can get both of them.
They're tired. It's been a long season. They're not.
So Kessler's got to get just to the inside half of the stone here.
They came off the ice and they're like, "Can we go to this team?" Because these girls, they get to take the money. That's what the team decided. Those girls, their money goes to the expenses for the team, and so they do running these.
It's not curling enough. He's just going to nose it.
So I said yes.
That's not terrible. Leaves Walker open for double. He can hit and flop to the right and possibly get both of those stones out, which would leave him open for a double as well.
They did so close until the, yeah, that's right. I know.
And he is going to be tight. Oh. And he moves things around. And Batchak is sitting 1-2. So if Kessler can pick that out and possibly roll onto the yellow one and bump it. Could take 4 here. Either way, that one's got to go first. They're guaranteed 2 here, so it's worth the try. As long as the blue one's going to stick around anyway, so it's worth a go. As long as you hit it on the left side of the stone. He wants to just hit like an 1/8 of the stone. He doesn't have to move that left yellow one too far. He just has to move it a few inches. 5 inches. 6 inches.
It's funny, Marco, at the end of curling season, I see colors and I think of teams. I'm thinking your cell phone case is very cool. Yeah. That's their colors.
Boys are sweeping it to try to keep it straight. It's going to stay straight. It's going to be very close. And doesn't quite curl onto the yellow one, but they take 3,
Exchanging.
tie it up. So, in the old curling saying, maybe we should have just started curling in the third end, because it's now tied. After 2 ends, it is tied at 3.
I was worried just looking at everybody.
Max with delivery of his first stone. And that slides to the 4-foot. Walker calls for corner guard. It was a 14-5 to the 4-foot there. Regan with delivery of his stone, and he was trying to get a corner guard, but he bumps off the blue one there, and just kind of rolls to the mid 8-foot. Kessler's going to try to nose it. And Max is trying to hit, and he is going to just peel it off here. And he rolls to the right side of the house. Turns out pretty good. That was an 8-7 on that one. Regan throws to the biting the 8-foot there on the center line. Kessler calls for a hit. Dylan's first stone. Team Batchek is sitting 1-2. 1-3. And Dylan's got the hit. It's going to nose and roll to the right. Not quite far enough to cover any of those stones, but there's a nice triangle there. Yes, like we always like to say, triangles are the perfect shape in curling. Here we have, I believe that to be an isosceles triangle. Regan with his third stone, because when you are curling with 3, the lead and second have to each throw 3, and then the skip throws 2. And that is going to be a touch wide, and it's going to flash. So Kessler has some choices here. He can try to split the house a bit, or throw top house. And now he's looking at top 8 on the left side. He has no guard, so he wants to keep the middle open. And if he has to force them, he forces them. He's going to looking at forcing Walker to draw against a mittful. Dylan with the delivery. Boys were on it. They're walking beside it now. Looks like it's going to be close. That was a 14-5, so yeah, it should be T-line, I think. Yep, right to the T-line. Beautiful shot. So there's 4 blues in the house currently. Walker's looking to hit and roll.
I'm on the middle.
And she is a little bit wide, and she's going to flash that one. They're pondering what to do. Andrew goes down to talk to Kessler because there's no coaches behind the glass. Easier than calling a timeout. So they're looking at maybe throwing a guard in front of the left one, throwing a guard in front of the one on the back 4. I think that Andrew's kind of looking now at maybe draw to the 8-foot on the left side. Kind of like that. They need them spread out as much as possible. Yeah, and they're going to go for a draw, I think, to the just biting the 12-foot. It looks like.
She was the best.
A freeze wouldn't be a bad shot either.
And then she did get picked out. She turned her shirt inside out, thinking that it was
This is Andrew's first stone. And he's going to tap his own stone. Yeah, that's okay. There's a double there, but that's fine. Okay, this is Ashley's first shot, first stone. Second stone. She's looking for hits. Oh no, it's got to be her first stone. Sorry. And okay. Ooh, she is going to tap it. It jams on the back one, and she gets a roll to the edge of the 12 foot. So bat check, and she rolls out. Bat check is hitting 1, 2, 3. And your second stone.
We are like out of 5 and low on meat. Like I have all of everything that we said yesterday in the section.
Boys are right. Kessler calls him right off of it, thinking that it's a little heavy. It should stop at the back of the house. Walker is trying to get it out, but it stops in looks like the 12 foot. So now Team Batchik is sitting 1, 2, 3, 4. Ashley's third stone. That was a 13-8, so yeah, it should have been heavy. It was heavy. Regan is on it. Oh, calls him off. Looks like she's got a piece of it. Yep, she's going to peel it off here. And again, Batchak is sitting 1, 2, 3. Kessler calls for a draw. He wants it on the 4 foot in front of his other one, so that it forces, so that if Walker tries to hit, then there's a good chance he'll jam.
But they were discussing whether
Kessler's first stone. Boys are on it now, and they've got to pound it to get it to the house. They probably waited a little too long. If they'd been on it right away or a little bit sooner, it would have curled over. And it just biting the 12 foot. There's a 15-3.
Chris, how many inches was that pizza the other night?
24.
It came in 2 boxes because they had to cut it in half so they were long rectangular boxes.
It was good pizza too.
How do they even have an oven big enough to fit that? That's huge.
That was the
They call it the New York style.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Pieces this
That
big.
looks like a very happy boy.
yeah.
Walker's looking to hit and roll under.
Who won?
Well,
Yeah.
we did have a there was what? She plays with Andrew. I don't know. Yeah, they're out.
And that's going to hit, and it's just going to kind of nose it. Jams on the back, rolls to in behind there, leaving Kessler a hit. So Kessler will probably hit. If he peels it off, that's not bad. But he wants a hit and roll under.
She was pretty excited about her Apple Watch.
Yeah. She won a prize too, but I'm not sure.
How's my dog?
Not your dog anymore. He just sold you. He smells real nice. Hanging around with lotions. Came in last night and laid beside the bed. I was like,
So Kessler's going to have to hit this on the inside half of the stone. If he does that, he should get a decent roll.
yeah, so I don't know what.
He's calling them off. Now they're trying to curl it. Oh, he's got it.
Okay, there's some receipt.
A roll out though.
And then I see there was a bunch of your water.
That's okay. That was a 92, the weight on that one.
It was good.
A little dicey.
It was dicey.
It's an Irish pub, but yeah, that was where Susie told us to go last year. So we went last year, and it was karaoke night, and it was entertainment for so many reasons.
Walker's going to try to draw here. Got to draw.
Because there was a bunch of
He's drawing against
curling
3 here.
connections that were there last year.
But there's lots of backing there, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Did you do the karaoke? Oh gosh, no, we couldn't. There was a full lineup there. Like there's
Of locals.
That's their.
It was their jam.
Their jam. Yeah.
Saturday night in St. Albert.
Some of them dress up like this is going to be their big break. That.
And that's looking pretty good.
So.
He's got it.
Well, dude.
That'll be a 1 for Team Landry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So Team Batchak with the forcing Landry to 1, and they now take hammer back on the even ends.
It's not on there. Okay.
Your husband.
Yeah, he is. He's they did. Yeah, I know a couple of times Ashley filled in. Like, somebody's gone. Fill in. It's just a small one. That's the fun. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not gonna mix. I like that. No, that's right. In fact, Maria used to send us links or whatever you call it, so we could watch it. Oh, okay. Well, he did so bad, and I just walked away from it. Why did you do that? And I guess I'm very a long time ago, yes. Yeah, not well.
Over here. Yeah, I figured you would.
Kessler calls for a draw to the 8-foot on the center line behind the guard. Dylan's first stone. Oh, sorry, Max's second stone. And that's going to come a touch heavy. Oh no, it's going to be good. It's in front of the tee line, which is great. Poking out just a little bit out of the, it's about a quarter covered by the guard. Regan with his Reagan with his looks like third stone, and he's on the guard. Kessler calls to split the house. Andrew's keeping it clean, doing a hard clean. Now they're right off of it because it looks to be a little bit heavy. Gonna skate to the back of the house. Back 8 looks like. There's some space between those two stones, so that's good. Then Walker calls for a hit and roll over in front of the blue one, or hit and roll over to the left so that it's in front of the blue one, and if you hit, there's a good chance to jam. And she's got the hit, but she rolls over to the edge of the 8-foot. It's a good shot. Kessler's gonna call a hit. He wants to hit and roll to the other side. Get some space between those his two blue stones. They're trying to carve it over. Got a ways to curl, but he's got it. Definitely going to roll. How far though? Oh, correction. He bumps it over, and takes his own out and rolls to the back to the center line. Ashley with the delivery. Walker goes to help, and that is light, but he might get, if she can get it there, she got it. Oh, that's a good sweep. It's as far as they could get it. If he'd gotten it to a freeze, would have been nice for them, but no, that's a really good shot. That was a 14-4, that one. So it's about a 14 then to the tee line. Andrew's first third stone. Wants a hit and roll. Again, hit and roll onto the other one would be nice. And he's got the hit. What's the roll going to be like? That was an 11-7, so it was a pretty quiet hit. It was a hack weight hit. Worked out. Over on sheet 1, Team Sipka is in yellow, and they're currently sitting 3 in the house, and they're up 3-0 on Team Pike. Walker calls for a double. Regan's walking beside it. He hasn't started sweeping yet. Looks like she's got one. Oh, and it jams. Good try. Kessler calls for a hit, a nose hit. Andrew with the delivery. He's got the hit. And it's not going to nose, but it's going to flop over a bit, leaving a double. And that was a 9-9-3. So Walker's looking to freeze onto the back one there. That's a good call on his part. He probably should try to go for the double. But this is a good second choice.
Yeah, good job there.
This is looking really good. If they can hold it straight, not sure they jumped it soon enough. Nope, and that's going to bounce off the blue one, and it's pickable. They didn't jump that one soon enough.
Thank you. Making a note.
Okay, Kessler's going to try to play the hit. He's got to hit it on the left side of the stone, about half a stone. If he does, he'll roll over. He might roll over and bump his blue one a little bit, as long as he gets rid of that one. That's the big thing. That keeps the pressure on Walker. Walker will try to throw another freeze, probably. Kessler with the delivery. Looks like he's got a control weight here, or even a board weight, actually. And that is, he's got the hit, but it over curls, and it's going to jam. Okay, well, there's a 12-5, just a little light. Walker's going to try to freeze his own stone. If he can do that, he has a chance to steal too. But if he corner freezes it, Kessler can get it out.
Oh, nice shot.
Over on sheet 3, Lila Cooey just made a beautiful double. Boys are saying it's a little heavy, and it's fallen in, or it's over curling, and it's going to bounce off the blue one. Okay, so there is a double opportunity here. They could nose it. They could nose it for 2, or they could double it off for 3. Looks like they're going to try to nose the back one. Oh, yeah, it's a nose for 2. If he just rubs the top yellow one, he could get both of them going this way if it overcurls a little bit. Looks like he's going to be on the back one. They're curling it over. He's going to nose it. And he's got the deuce. Oh, he doesn't got the deuce. He got 1. Kessler takes 1. So after 4 ends, it is tied at 4. And Team Landry has the hammer.
That was her.
Max with his first stone of end number 5. It's a 14.8. Should be close to the house. Stay in front. Yep. But a foot and a half in front of the house. Really nice guard. Walker calls for corner guard. That's a 14.4. And that is going to skate into the house. So Kessler is going to call the hit and flop underneath. Mac's getting to hit. He doesn't throw a lot of hits, but I think he was inside on that one. But I think he's still going to have it. Yeah, he's got the hit. Is he going to get the roll? It's going to be no roll. It will be a nose hit.
Well, maybe you guys need to stay home. That's great.
Begin with the delivery, trying to hit and roll under. He is going to rack on the guards, I think, or peel it off. Nope, he's going to peel it off. He got it.
I saw that. The Marc candy stays at the Marc candy. I think they were happy. This one just different. I wish we all had more. It's just different. It's casual. It's competitive but casual. Less rules.
Dylan with a shot, and he's going to rack on the guards there, moving things around.
Oh, no, Willie.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful draw in behind the guards. Just finished really nicely, that one did. Kessler's looking to, contemplating whether to tap, run back, and it goes to talk. I think the run back is probably the shot. Angle run back there. And just kind of looking at that middle one. But the middle one's actually harder, I think, because of that other stone that's in the way. However, if you go for the middle one and you run that one guard on the right off, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, they're going to go for the left one here. See what kind of weight in throws. It's close. Got it. Got it. That was an 8-6, that one. Ashley with the delivery, trying to draw in again. Weight looks pretty good. Looks like she's got another. She might have another really nice stone here. She's going to be in the house. Tucked under. Oh, really nice stone again. Nice shot. Kessler calls for a draw. That was a 14-7. So it's keened up down the middle a bit. And Kessler wants to try to finish it. And it's not going to quite finish, so it sits out. And Walker calls for a hit and roll under the left blue guard there. Regan's on it, trying to hold it straight. She's got it. She's got a nice roll under too. Oh, they'd called the roll to the left, but I think this roll to the right was even better.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because they're eating.
Got some contemplation going on down there. Kessler and Ann trying to figure out what to do. Kessler's still looking at kind of a angle run back. And he's going to go for it. It's worth a try. If he ends up running guards off, that's okay too. Oh, coach calls a timeout. Kessler opts to draw in instead of playing the run backs.
Which we need to.
Boys are sweeping it for weight. It's a little bit lighter than you want it to be. And it's going to overcurl a little too much too. There's a 14-2, and I think he's out counting the other yellow one, I think. But it's something he can bump too. Looks like Walker might be a touch heavy. Maybe not. It's coming down. It's going down. That's a good shot. Yeah. Leaves it open for a hit and roll, though. That was a 13-4. Kessler wants to hit and roll under. If he can do that, he can possibly steal one here. It's looking not bad. It's gonna nose hits. The sit shot. So Walker's gonna hit. He's gonna nose it for one. Yeah, he's got a hit for two.
For two?
Yeah, I think so. Walker with the delivery, and Regan is on it, and he was tight. He might be on the guard. He's gonna nose it, and he gets the deuce.
Oh, that was hard.
So it looks like they're probably going to measure here. Yeah. So we'll see how many points on that one. Ashley's putting the points up. And that was 3. Now, 7-4. Team Batchek takes the hammer back.
That's what I actually asked.
A nice big cheese pizza is not going to get that. And I was just about to order myself some ranch.
Regan throws a center guard, and then Max throws a nice corner guard. Regan's coming around the center guard. Okay, Max taps the yellow one back a little bit. And that's going to come a little heavy. That was a 12-3, so it should be through. Kessler calls to peel off the center guard. So currently, Landry is sitting 1, and shot stone with Batchek second shot. Walker is looking at possibly guarding, or he wants to guard there. That was a 14-9-3. That overcurled, and the blue one is exposed, so Kessler asks to hit and roll over. he hits the blue one, it'll bump into the yellow one, and the blue one should go undercover, just flop over a little bit or nose it, and the shooter should roll over to the other side. They're on it for line, or they were. Now they're trying to keep it straight, trying to carve it, then keep it straight, and he is on the guard. Peels the guard off.
What's up? Yeah. That's true, but that's a good problem to have.
That one is going to come tighter, fairly tight, and that's a pretty good shot. A little off center, but Kessler's looking at drawing in behind now. Oh, and Andrew's going to come down and talk. I think Andrew, I don't know. Andrew's looking at the run back there. Problem with coming in behind there is that if it gets harder to get rid of that yellow one because it'll start to jam. However, Walker will probably try to draw in whoever tries to get to the button first. Dylan's keep working to keep it clean. Now they're sweeping it for weight. Should be in the house. Ooh, came a little light, but... And it's going to be full 12. That was a 14-8. So again, a 14 is right to the button, right to the team line. Walker wants to hit. I don't mind this terribly. It could jam, I think, but I think it's actually a pretty good call. He wants to limit Bacek's scoring here, unless she's on the guard, which she is. And that just got bad for Landry. So now the hit on the blue one is completely available now. So that could... Andrew's talking to Kessler, but I have no idea what he's talking about because this is definitely the shot. I thought that call that Walker made was a good call. I liked it. Yeah, I know they didn't. If they made it, if she'd made it, it would limit Bacek or Kessler to taking one, maybe, or two in this. Yeah, I did agree with that. But she had to make it, though.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's the problem, right?
Yeah, there was very little tolerance on that one. And if you didn't make it, then Andrew's got a pretty easy bump to be sitting 3. But the double for Walker is still there. So yeah. Now there's a pretty easy double for Walker now. If he hits the one on the center line, as long as he hits the one on the center line, even if he noses it, he's going to get 2 one way, or he's going to probably get 2 the other way. So I think.
I really like your enthusiasm.
I have faith in Walker.
I love that.
Yeah.
I do too, but I still worry. Oh, okay.
Walker with the delivery. He's going to get 2, I think. Yep, he got a double. Yep. Either way he went, he was probably going to get a double.
Now we're back to.
And Kessler's going to try to draw him behind. He really needs to get his deuce here. Optimally 3 would be nice. And then force in 7 and come home with hammer. Ooh, it's looking light. Oh, he's going to be to the house. Oh, maybe not. He hits the invisible force field in front of the house. And the harder you sweep, the harder that force field stops you in front of the house. That was, sweepers didn't jump that one soon enough. Oh, you hit. You hit all day. Take away the chance of us getting 2. Yeah. Third. If he makes this, then he just has to protect in 7 and 8. But he's a little wide. And he might just flash it. Yep, he's flashed it. Okay, so Kessler's got a draw for 2. And he might be looking... at, I wonder if it's possible to split. I don't think it is. I don't think that'll go. You have to really hit it. I don't think you can split that. It's the split. I think you'd have to. You could bump the blue one in, but to get the split, it kind of has to roll, and then I think just roll over those two, like touch them, and then it'll go. That's what I think. But I don't think it's worth it. Just throw a draw. So Kessler's just going to draw. He just has to draw. Full 12. Even if he rubs off his own, that's fine. As long as he takes the deuce. Uh-oh. This is going to skate through. That was a 12-9. Oh, threw it heavy. It's a single for Kessler. Over on sheet 1, the game between Sitka and Pike is now over. They're pushing the stones back, and Team Sitka is in the final. So who are they going to be playing against in the final? Will it be Landry or will it be Batchak? Landry is up 7-5 in the 7th end. Batchak is just down 2. And it looks like Max might be light here. Nope, he's got it. Max with his second stone, trying to draw in behind the guard. And it looks like boys think he's thrown it a little heavy, but they just kind of left it, but he didn't throw it heavy. Oh my goodness. They must be tired. Stay with the stone when you're sweeping, even if you think it's heavy. Regan with the second stone, kind of draw in, and maybe freeze or tap the blue one. Looks like he's going to come through that hole. He is, no, he's on the guard. Rubs the guard. He just rubs it off. Oh, your mom's gone. Dylan with the first stone, his second stone. And he's trying to come through the hole as well. Looking, as long as the weight is there, he's got a good stone. Good shot. Nope, and he's on the guard too. The boys quit sweeping too soon, and he would have had it by. That opened it up, and Regan's going to try to come through the hole and hit through the hole. And he's going to be on the guard on the right side, I think. Yeah. He just nicks it and opens the hole a little bit wider. Kessler's going to call for another draw. I think Kessler's kind of looking at a draw in behind. I think that's the shot. Deciding which side to go through is a question. They haven't run any stones down the left side, and he's going to call to go through the hole. So as long as Dylan doesn't rack on those guards, calls timeout. What's that? We took one, yeah. Kessler's looking to plug up the middle. I would make the argument that maybe plugging it up and just biting would be a good call, but this is good too. Because they can tap it later. And Dylan is quite wide here. Is it going to come back? Yeah, it's going to come back. He's got it. Oh, it actually curled more than it should have. Ends up on the center line. Nice little guard. That was a 15. So a 14 would be right to the T line. Walker calls to start peeling guards. Ashley with the hit, trying to peel off the guard, maybe peel off a couple. That was a 8-9. Kessler calls for a draw, a freeze on the stone sitting on the button.
I would if I could, you know.
Back button. So
Yeah. This is true.
boys, stay close to it. They're walking beside it. I think it's heavy, but it's gonna come down quick once it's over the hog line. And it didn't curl enough, but it's gonna tap that one over. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, you just have to hit him in the,
Don't say it.
I didn't say it. What else do you call it?
My teammates on Tuesdays say all the time, they're like grown men saying it to me, and it just feels weird.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I'm like, please don't say that again, Mark.
What else do you say, though?
I don't know.
Is he going to rub the guard? He's by the guard, and he got it. Beautiful shot. Nice shot. Or she was by the guard, actually. That was Ashley. Kessler's calls the same shot again, wanting to bump the yellow one back a titch. Weight looks good. They're by the guard, I think. Now they're trying to hold it straight. Is it by? Yep, it's by. Andrew's got it. Is he going to pump it far enough back? Good shot. Yellow is still shot stone. But there is there's an angle there that they can bump. So Walker really should throw a guard. For Walker has hammer, so if he were to take one right now in this, it's not the end of the world. Now he's looking at run back. I don't think that's wise either. Oh, guard is a good call. If he guards with a piece of that blue one covered, would be optimal here. Weight looks good. Might even be heavy for the guard. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's gonna tick the blue one over and open it up. Now you can't nose hit the yellow one, but what you can do is you can come from the inside out on the blue one and run it into the yellow one. That you can do. There's enough space there to get to the inside of the blue one. Oh, he's going from. Oh, he must. That's what I would do. I'd try to hit the blue one on. I think he's just trying to draw into the pocket. Gotta be what he's doing.
Yeah, in his pocket.
Because that's the wrong side to hit the blue one. If you're trying to hit the blue into the yellow, that's the wrong side. You got to go inside out on that. But if you go inside out and you do hit the blue onto the yellow, then you're completely exposed. Your shooter's going to roll over. Everything is exposed. Yeah. Kessler trying to draw. He's trying to draw for sure. Max is trying to curl it.
Thinking about it. I think he's good. Oh my God, get going.
And he threw too much weight for what he wanted, I think. But he rolled in. He's not shot stone. Walker still shot. But the yellow one is kind of exposed with a run back. There's a run back there. There's also like a tap. Walker's going to try to guard it. In order to guard it, he's got to get a corner of his stone tucked underneath the blue guard. It has to be that way. Otherwise, Kessler's got a fairly easy run back for 3. Unless he freezes to it. The freeze would be a good call, too.
And his shot, like, what am I looking at?
Yellow shot. Walker with the delivery. And Regan is on it. And Walker goes to help him. That's what I got too. And he bumps it over just a bit. Oh, that worked out pretty good, actually. That worked out pretty good. He's got, now Kessler has a run back off the yellow one. Walker has last stone. They can get to I don't know if they can get to the inside of that blue one. They might have to play off the yellow one. When you're playing runbacks, you don't really want to play off the other team's stones, but in this case it would be okay if he makes a shot. You might be able to get to the inside of that blue one. You just have to get to the inside half of it. But that's really tough. The yellow one's a little easier, I think. That's what they're looking at. Just have to hit half a stone on the left half of the stone, and it goes. What kind of weight is it going to throw? He's taken about 6 inches worth of ice, so probably control, it looks like. If he makes this, he'll sit 2.
Was it close? It was. It was until yes. Right, yeah.
Kessler with the delivery. It's going to be close. It looks close. I think he's got it. He's got it. Got it. Yep, nice shot. Leaves a hole for Walker to come through. So there's a hole there, and looks like it's about 4 inches on 3 or 4 inches on either side of that stone. So it's a good enough hole to come through with. He needs probably. He's throwing the double, I'm sure. If he makes a double here, he'll take 2, and that would be the win. And he's inside. And that should be a deuce. A steal of 2 for Bacek. Tied up, coming home, folks. And going into the 8th end, Walker has Hammer coming home. Remember, the winner of this game goes on to the final. Loser goes home.
This team sometimes finds Chris, can I get the battery for a booster?
Yeah, of course. Use this one. Max with the delivery. Oh, he is light. Are the boys going to get it across the hog line? Yeah, it'll be across. So he'll get his center guard. It's a touch light. Okay, Max throws a high guard. Walker calls for a corner guard. He would be a good call to come into the house. Throwing the corner guard is how you try to score a multiple, but he doesn't need to score a multiple. He just needs to have a draw for his last stone. And this one's a little bit light too. Kessler calls for a draw, 1.5 feet in front of the house, through the hole there. Or not a draw, a guard, sorry. If he makes this, he'll have a nice staggered guards, which really help Team Bad Check. Walker calling that guard was not, probably not what he should have done. This is going to be close. It might actually skate into the house. And is it? Okay, that's good. Right, just about right where we wanted it. Walker calls for a draw in behind.
I wasn't trying to pick up points. I was in some candy. Yeah. And that too. Yeah. Like Coke comes out there. Twice. I mean, girls don't find that attractive. It was like me. Oh, mine felt that.
And Regan with a nice draw in. And Dylan's going to try to follow him in. Boys are sweeping it, trying to hold it. And he is a touch light here. If he can at least get to the house and leave it open, that would be helpful. Okay, even close to the house is fine. All right. Walker's looking to hit and roll in. He might want to start peeling off guards, because ultimately he's playing for one shot. A draw to the 4-foot. Okay. No. No, I'm all right.
Oh, come on, yeah.
And Walker calls a tap. probably not the shot to be calling because it leaves just more guards for Team Batchek, and Team Batchek will take any guard in the middle, as many as possible. And that is a little heavy. He's gonna peel that guard off, which actually is what he should be doing. And it taps the blue one in, opens up, leaves the yellow one wide open for a hit, and roll. So if Dylan can get a nice roll off of this, we don't want to nose it, but if we can get a nice roll, it would be behind. With a roll, we'd probably lose the blue one, but he's close. Yep, yellow one is gone, and he rolls to the inside. Can double those off if you get to the nose. So Ashley's going to try to double those two off. She's got to get to nose. If she racks on the guard or anything, even if she doubles them off, Kessler will probably try to come in behind the guards. And she is wide. She might have it now. No, she flashed it. No, she got it. But she didn't hit enough of the stone. So Kessler's either going to guard or, he calls to draw into the 4-foot. In so doing, it keeps the pressure on Team Landry. And that's looking good, as long as it's in front of the tee line. It's not buried, but it is open for a double if they can get to the inside of it.
I know, because you usually like the color, but no, we've got it only now.
Sure. So I'll be in your way. It doesn't matter. I got the TV. Really? Yeah.
Oh, Ashley's trying to hit.
Got a few more inches.
Ooh, she might have it. She's got the back one, and she's going to overroll. Kessler's either going to try to draw again or plug it up.
Sometimes that helps.
Yeah, and throwing a guard, even a little rub off the blue one, and just touch. Yep, that's a beautiful guard. Not much better than that. Walker calls for a draw, but what he really needs to do is peel those guards off and expose it. Kessler's first stone, trying to hit. If he can hit and roll in. Oh, he's playing the double here. Oh no, he's drawing in. Sorry, and trying to take away the 4 foot there. Oh, he throws a guard. Nice. It's a good guard.
I remember that.
Walker's looking at a run back. He possibly ripping those 2 guards, which he should have done a while back. He can also play an angle run back off this yellow one there, or come around hit. If he plays a hit around that guard, chances are he'll jam. There's no run back there. There's no run back off the blue ones. Yeah, the slash takeout is there, but you might want to save that because Kessler's going to guard again, probably. Kessler's either going to, he'll probably guard.
Keep it open.
Yeah, yellow's got hammer, of course. Appeal all day. It's gonna jam. Walker's looking at running back the blue one, but they got to try the triple. They got to. But it's going to jam all day. And then Lila's. This is. He can't run this back onto the blue one, I don't think. It's gonna jam on the red on the other blue one. But that's okay. Peeling those 2 off is a good call. That's his best call, actually. Walker with the hit. And he is over curling. He's on the yellow one. So Kessler probably is going to draw in. If he can plunk one, top 12, just biting the 12. Top 12 in behind those two, or just even a guard still good. He likes that. The guards have to be staggered either way. The shot you want to show him is the angle raise or a in off on the yellow one, I think. Angle freeze. I wonder if you can split those guards a little bit. No? Freeze to your guard. Like angle freeze to it. Or, yeah. There's lots of options here. Well, he's gonna. What if he knows the yellow one? Kessler's looking at a really high guard. It's just a cross would be fine. That would guard a lot of things. As long as he doesn't hog it, he should be okay. And he won't. It should be there. Just a cross is fine. Going to go for the high guard. Whatever happens, Kessler's leaving Walker a pretty tough shot for the win. Looks like he's heavier than he wants to be. Going to be a little deeper. Okay, that's going to be alright. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that's a good guard right there. So Walker's only shot, there's maybe a slash off the blue one. I don't think so. But he can come around through that hole and pick it out and peel it. If he peels it, he's going to jam. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. People do that. And we were at... somebody wins the Super Bowl or something like that, and they thank God. Yeah.
Yeah. or the players.
Yeah. The players thank God, like, because God really cared. And he looks like he's on the guard. And that will be a win for Team Bacek. Steal one. Game over. Yeah. And always a good game with Team Landry. We love those guys. They're a great team. And we are off to the final against Team Sipka, who is Kessler Bacek's younger sister.
Really?
We're playing them in the final, in another final, and we've already played them, so this will be the last time they play each other.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, good luck. It's not awesome. It's hard for a mother. Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. Like, who do you cheer for? They have to earn my mom.
Oops.
I don't think so.
So off to the final versus Team Sipka.
Please for tailgate.
Off to the final versus Team Sipka. That game is at what time? What time's the game? Anybody? I'll check. It'll be a quick turnaround. I'm just going to check what time that game is. So they'll be curling against Team Bacek, or they'll be curling against Team. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Yeah. If just a sec. Just want to know what time. That'll be at 2 a.m. apparently. I think that's meant to be 2 p.m., but it says 2 a.m. So 2 p.m., which is 1:52. They've got to prep the ice. It'll be a while. We will be streaming this one.